The interview kicked off with everyone wanting answers about Travis and the upcoming wedding. Travis was questioned about handling the team's rough start being 0-2. He explained they needed to avoid blowing things out of proportion, recognizing its significance, but stressing the importance of returning to fundamentals and trusting the results would follow throughout the season. The coach received praise for balancing accountability with allowing players to express their personalities. He clarified they work with quality individuals, and he merely provides basic guidelines such as punctuality, dedication, and honesty, then encourages them to showcase their unique qualities with varying degrees of brightness. Someone recalled their father instructing teachers they had complete permission to discipline them if needed, prompting the coach to joke that their mother gave him identical instructions during the draft. Discussion turned to that memorable Independence Day celebration before the Kansas City concert, pondering how magical it seemed since numerous attendees from that event discovered their life partners soon afterward. Selena entered marriage and the engagement occurred, reflecting on that social media message about independent single women right before heading to Kansas City. Without any knowledge Travis would attend the performance made everything feel surreal. Contemplating the gratitude felt for his existence and the joy experienced watching friends discover their own happiness, particularly witnessing Selena as an absolutely stunning bride. Then that segment concluded and a fresh conversation started on the morning mashup where Ryan, Stan, and Nicole greeted Taylor Swift warmly. She appreciated their attendance at tour performances, noting some possibly attended multiple times, including producer Ben, who traveled to Australia specifically for the show. She conveyed how meaningful this was considering the tour represented her most cherished professional experience. They explored how she balanced performing on the Era Tour while simultaneously traveling to Sweden for new album recordings. She described it as engaging different skill sets, explaining the European tour segment featured increased performances with reduced recovery time leading to unprecedented physical fatigue. Yet she began executing the show through muscle memory. Given the 3.5-hour duration, her physical state grew more exhausted while her mental capacity could handle autopilot mode. However, she refused to perform automatically, so she deliberately challenged her creative abilities, which surprisingly revitalized all life aspects, including the tour itself, enabling deeper commitment to the performances. They remembered their initial encounter when she was 17 approaching 18. She thanked them for their consistent encouragement during her developmental years transitioning into adulthood, recalling they shared incredibly enjoyable conversations, and at 17, media attention was limited, making their support particularly meaningful. If this story resonates with you and you want to stay updated on more developments, please consider subscribing. They mentioned feeling like their younger sibling was preparing for marriage and inquired about her father Papa Scott's well-being. She confirmed his excellent health status, actually functioning at 150% capacity, now possessing excessive energy following quintuple bypass surgery during summer months. Their family's primary summer focus involved caring for him and facilitating his recovery to normal condition. She remained eternally thankful for exceptional medical professionals, including doctors and nurses, explaining how it shifts perspective on priorities. They referenced her father's tradition of distributing guitar picks, which Ryan continues, maintaining updated versions in his wallet corresponding to each album launch. She faced questions about any nervousness performing songs for her parents, specifically her mother's reaction hearing particular tracks initially. She playfully suggested her mother interprets one song as commentary on superstitions, which technically it is, describing it as beautiful double meaning where listeners interpret based on personal perspective, analyzing the album life of a showgirl, particularly the track father figure, exploring mentorship dynamics. She addressed which opportunities she created for emerging artists that bring her pride. She emphasized publicly discussing music industry contract matters rather than private negotiations held importance, extending beyond personal benefit to establish industry standards, covering artist ownership, contractual concerns, and songwriter streaming royalties, leveraging her fortunate position to impact previously concealed industry practices. She also declared genuine admiration for rising artists, including Sabrina Carpenter, Tate McRae, and Somber, demonstrating support through constant home streaming of their music. Regarding her strategic use of profanity in songwriting, she explained it enhances emotional intensity or improves rhythmic flow through syllable and consonant placement, or authentically represents how that character naturally communicates, noting these creative choices provide enjoyment and humor. Discussing her memorable studio revelation while recording Getaway Car, she indicated experiencing similar breakthrough moments throughout every track on this project, sensing they captured something extraordinary, describing unparalleled enjoyment both creating and experiencing this record, perfectly aligning with her current life circumstances. She incorporated her brother Austin into lyrics, prompting questions about childhood experiences together. She recalled their childhood filled with strategic psychological battles, attempting to provoke each other into trouble through persistent annoyance. He mastered techniques that irritated her, including repetitive mimicking. Eventually, they mutually agreed to peace. Currently collaborating professionally as close friends, though the exact timing of transformation remains unclear. The segment featured a tradition where previous guests posed questions. Ed Sheeran inquired about her oldest camera roll photograph. Scrolling extensively, she discovered images of him with her cats dating approximately 2013 during the Reid tour. Additionally, finding archived photos with Max Martin and Shellback, who later collaborated on another album, plus images of her cats during their tiny kitten phase, now grown into content senior cats, demonstrating time's passage. Conversation circled back to that 2023 Independence Day social media post about single women preceding the Kansas City performance. She labeled it absurd retrospectively because that photograph included multiple women and several discovered romantic partners shortly thereafter. Beyond herself and Selena, other friends experienced similar outcomes, broadcasting single status, then performing in Kansas City the following day without anticipating Travis's attendance. On his birthday, reflecting on appreciation for his presence and happiness witnessing friends finding fulfillment, Selena embodied the most radiant bride imaginable, genuinely joyful and worthy. They extended birthday wishes to Travis and recalled immediately recognizing this relationship as definitive from the beginning. She acknowledged numerous longtime acquaintances instinctively recognized it, and their intuition proved accurate. When questioned about falling in love, she became bashful during the broadcast, but noted difficulty pinpointing exact moments. Meeting him immediately reveals his exceptional nature and complete uniqueness. He represents singular existence. The conversation concluded with gratitude and positive sentiments. Then reports emerged that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce publicly announced their engagement on August 26, 2025. Shortly after, on August 31st, sources informed People magazine they weren't accelerating their engagement period. They remained in celebratory mode without initiating formal wedding preparations. Here's current knowledge regarding their intentions. Swift and Kelce plan extended engagement before marriage on August 31st. 2025 sources told People they feel no urgency, preferring to savor their engaged status and proceed gradually. Relief accompanied ending secrecy around their engagement and appreciation for public acknowledgement. They decided against elaborate public wedding ceremonies. Sources informed People on September 9th the couple chose private celebrations, maintaining intimate atmosphere, definitely prioritizing privacy over spectacle, with trusted friends circle respecting boundaries. The couple finalized wedding music decisions during the September 17th New Heights episode. Jimmy Fallon questioned planning details, including entertainment format. Kelce confirmed preference for live musical performances, which aligns logically given his Kelce Jam Music Festival organization and Swift's performance background. Swift expressed desire for destination wedding. While promoting Life of a Showgirl, she revealed destination wedding preference without disclosing location. Contrary to expectations, she never obsessed over wedding visions until meeting her partner. Kelce characterized wedding planning with Swift as simpler than football. During his September 17th episode, he told Jimmy Fallon wedding coordination represented their next phase, expressing confidence the process would proceed smoothly with his partner, joking that aspect seems manageable while focusing on winning football games remained challenging. Given the Kansas City Chiefs lost their opening 2 games that season, he quipped wedding arrangements prove easier than successful football performance. Reports suggest early 2026 wedding timeline. Sources speaking with Us Weekly on September 19th confirmed planning commencement, still in preliminary planning stages without confirmed venue or location. The insider mentioned probable early next year timing.